give a special NailHoliday shout out to Sammy the Goat, Queen Miss Chris 7, Sandra Sparkly Sets, and April Shorty for being the first four to comment on my last video. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. Hey y'all, welcome back and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get into today's set. So I wanted to do some lazy girl nails, so I'm using my Macart XXL square nail tips. And y'all, a lot of the products I use today are not available at Macart's website anymore. I'm also using Bloom, which I couldn't find. And I'm also going to be using Ibiza, which is a reflective polygel that I couldn't find. So I've been out of the loop with Macart for a while just because a few situations or whatever, but I do still have their products and actually like them. So, I'm going to continue to use what I have. But it looks as if they're not selling polygel anymore. Y'all comment down below and let me know. So the nail tips I substituted down below in my description and went on Amazon and found something similar, as well as the polygels as well. Try to find something similar if you were interested in this type of look. But you can actually use any type of polygel for the design I'm doing today, like a typical nude and a typical reflective polygel or blue polygel would work just fine for the design if you were looking to do that. I'm going to start my video off pretty early with saying thank you so much to anyone that does take their time to watch my videos. If you are new to the channel, welcome to the Nail Addict family, and I do thank you for joining me on my nail journey. And if you've been subscribed, I love you guys so much, and I'm just very thankful and grateful for you all. And I do hope that everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you may be, because that is important that we're all enjoying ourselves and enjoying our time. Again, if you're new, don't be shy to let me know in the comments. I do love to respond to all my comments. I've been kind of sucky lately. I'm going to catch up very soon, but I typically always, I don't care how long it is, always respond to each and every one of my comments. So yeah, leave me a comment. Let me know you're here. I would greatly appreciate it. In the video right now, I'm just kind of like prepping myself, getting everything together. I got my damping dish there so that I can add in my 91% alcohol in it. That's what I like to use as my slip solution when I'm doing polygel. I feel like it just works very well. So I'm starting in with the design, and I'm starting in with Ibiza, which is that reflective polygel. Such a beautiful polygel, and these nails I did end up keeping for the week. So typically I do my prep off camera. Excuse my nails, they were so yellow, but we had ate some curry chicken when I did this. And I did this nail set a while ago, but I do remember that we ate curry chicken, and yeah, it was amazing, and it made my nails yellow, like tinted yellow. But it was all good. I washed them really well, so the tint just comes from that curry, and it came out eventually a few days later. But I always take my first bead, so no matter what I'm doing, I always do a 2-bead method. I feel like it's just a lot better, a lot smoother application. So I took that first bead, and I am going ahead with my alcohol and my polygel brush and just patting it into the free edge area of the nail, and I'm going to blend it down so that when I apply that second bead, there's no hump there's no nothing, and I'm able to actually apply it to my natural nail as well with ease. So that's typically how I do that. And then I do all the tops. So I'm going to do all the tops with 1 bead of the Ibiza and blend it down. Some of my nails are going to be ombre. Some of them are going to be a full nail of Ibiza. Actually, my thumb and my ring are a full nail of Ibiza. And then the rest will be a ombre. So I'm just ombreing everything down on that first bead. And then once I get all of the first bead set, I do a full 30-second cure in my lamp. So here's where I start to apply my second bead. So I'm taking a bead on my thumb and I'm going to apply the bead. And I'm just going to go ahead and lightly pat that into this nail well, making sure it does reach the cuticle area, but not too much because you don't want it to flood over. And then I do blend that into the already cured first bead, and it does blend pretty well. Lazy girl nails are like really easy, very simple, a go-to for me. I actually really love lazy girl method nails because you get a full cover tip that's already pretty much, in a shape that you want. Apply the polygel and your nails always come out pretty close to perfect. So lazy girl is just a quick, easy way of applying the nails and making like bomb, very nice sets. So I lightly place that on my nail after it's fully prepped. And you shouldn't have to apply much pressure. It should just, once you size up, it should like sit with ease. So like, let's say if typically you wear a size 1 on your thumb. For the lazy girl method, because you're putting product into this nail well, you're going to size up. So you're going to go down to a 0, a bigger size, so it fits with no problem and the product doesn't spill out. Because if you use a nail tip that's your exact the exact size of your nail, putting that product in, it's going to be too tight, too small. It's just not going to work out. So remember to always size up when doing the lazy girl method. So this is where I am incorporating bloom on my index, my middle, and my pinky. And again, this is an ombre nail, so I put too much, but you just need a small enough bead to kind of ombre up into that first already cured bead. And you'll do the same thing. Lightly press that onto your nail and then give it a cure. Most of these nails I did have to like flip over and kind of smooth out the polygel so that it doesn't cure all bulked up at the nail, because that's really irritating as well. So you'll get to see that process, but again, it's still very simple, very easy. On this one, I do feel like I sized down, so I didn't go up. And I had to hold it a little bit to get it to stay on, but it stayed on fine, and I ended up wearing these for an entire week, so it works. But again, I do see where I kept adding a little bit too much for that bottom bead. So if you're someone that don't like to waste product, don't put too much down to the bottom, because I had to like wipe out a lot of this polygel because it was just like spilling underneath, and you'll get to see that again in a moment. Also, take your time, because with polygel, you have so much time to actually work with it. You want to make sure you're taking your time, and I feel like I rushed on these a bit, but to me they still came out super cute. But I'm just taking my time, trying to clean up underneath, make sure everything's nice and smooth there, then around the cuticle, and then I give it a quick flash cure. I do flash cure each nail, and then once I get the entire hand applied, I do a full 30-second cure in the lamp to make sure everything is nice and secure. So with prepping, you do want to make sure that you're pushing back your cuticles, removing any dead skin from around the cuticle area, roughing up the surface of your natural nail, and then apply a dehydrator and primer of your choice. And at that point, you're ready to go in with the nails. Well, actually, before that, also make sure you're applying a base gel. The base gel does help protect your natural nail, but it also helps the polygel adhere a bit better too. So make sure you're prepping really well if you do these, and they will last you 2+ weeks, even longer. I do this on my daughter a lot, and of course I always prep her very well, and hers stay on like a month plus if she wants. So very easy, again, very nice. They just come out real gorgeous, these lazy girl nails. And yeah, shout out to Femi for coming up with this style. It's just such a very easy, beginner friendly style that anyone can achieve, and again, you get just gorgeous nails. So once they're applied, I'm taking my 5-in-1 nail bit that I got off Amazon. This is a medium grit, and I'm just going around the cuticle to make it more flushed and try to remove any of the spillage that might have cured outside of the nail tip. And my girl Chris was like, she never saw me follow my channel. I do sometimes. I mean, I can't remember what videos exactly, but I know I do have a couple of videos where I actually like filed. I always ask you guys to comment down below and let me know if you want to see me file like my nails. I don't mind. It's just I feel like the video will be extra long with it, and so I want to keep your attention with just the design, so I take it out a lot of times. But for my lazy girl, I just go around my cuticle mostly with a mandrel. I just want to switch it up with this and try something different. My mandrel works amazing for me with any type of nail set I do, so I typically don't change from a mandrel, even though I have so many nail drill bits that I can switch with. The mandrel just works amazing for me, so I always use it, and I typically try not to change. Once I've got it good as I can, I'm now just going and buffing over the nail just to make everything nice and smooth on the nail before I go in with my top design. And then this is how the nails are looking so far. And typically I try to get like all of the spillage from around the nails and just like make sure there's nothing hanging out extra. And if I can't get it all, it normally just falls off within the next couple of days anyway, so I never really have a problem. But I'm using my McCart rhinestone glue, and I'm applying some of these blue purple like pearls that I got from McCart. And then around that I'm going to go in with some of these crystal rhinestones as well, and just make a random like swirly design on the index. It came out super cute. Once I get everything set, I do a 30-second cure in the lamp. On the middle finger, I'm applying a blob of the rhinestone glue, and I'm adding on a starfish. I wanted to use this starfish because I've never used it. I've had it for over a year now and haven't used it. But I did something after the video, and the starfish excuse me, y'all. The starfish came off and I don't even know where it went. So I had to replace that, and y'all see that at the end. Like, I didn't fill it or anything. Like, this set, I kind of wanted like chunkier things on it because I wanted to see if I'm able to wear chunkier charms. So like I can start doing more sets with cool charms and things like that and actually wear them. And this set was okay besides that starfish. It came off, but everything else I applied stayed very well. Then also on the middle finger, I did apply a cuticle cuff with some blue rhinestones. Super, super cute, and cured for 30 seconds. So my ring finger, I wanted to add some of the actual seashells from that same decorative kit I got from McCart, just to see how I could manage with them for the week, because like they're really bulky, and so like they're not heavy, they're just bulky, and like so I do a lot just to kind of see if they'll get caught on things or if I would still be able to manage just fine. But I mean, it was great. This nail set went really great. Again, they lasted all week. The only problem I had was with that starfish. For some reason, it came off, and I feel like it was just because it was very thin and very lightweight, and maybe I should have put a little bit more rhinestone glue around it, because as you can see with the seashells, when I put them on, but then I filled in the gaps with the rhinestone glue, so there wasn't really anything for it to catch onto. And then in the middle, I just filled it with those pearls and a few rhinestones just to tie it in with the index finger, and then cured for 30 seconds. So for the pinky, I thought I wanted to put like something different. Like y'all see me applying this like stone. It's like a colored stone, but I didn't want to make the pinky too bulky, so then I changed and just used those pearls and then the rhinestones just to make a very simple placement on this finger here, and then I cured that for 30 seconds. Off camera, I did top coat around everything, and then I applied some cuticle oil, and I'll be back in just a moment with the final look. And here's the finished set. Again, I was able to wear these for a whole week with those seashells. They didn't catch on anything. It was just like a test to see if I would be able to wear like actual charms on my nails, and I think I can. Y'all see how I replaced where the starfish was with the stone? It fell off and I couldn't find it. So the stone did go well because of the purple. It kind of went with those pearls, so it came out really cute. But comment down below and let me know what you think. And now I'm going to show you how it looks with a flash, because it is reflective polygel. Super pretty, super vibrant, definitely giving beach ocean vibes. But again, comment down below and let me know what you think. And if you've made it this far, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. I thank you all for joining me today, and I'll see you in my next one. Remember to be the best you that you can be, and much love to you all.